I'm here with Mumtaz Habib, friend of mine and just wonderful bloke in general, live from Washington. Mumtaz, how you doing?
I'm good, Callum. Really well, thank you. Thanks for the nice intro.
It's great to see you. And for those that don't know, you are an MCC Foundation ambassador. You were a Durham MCCU player, all-rounder. Are you going to go bowling all-rounder or batting all-rounder?
I think I would probably go bowling all rounder.
And of course, you were an outstanding talent scholar at Harrow School where we first met. So Mumtaz, you have a truly remarkable story. Are you able to share a little bit of that around some of your early memories and cricket and really how you came to be where you are today?
Yeah, sure. Well, I came to the UK when I was 14 from Afghanistan as a asylum seeker. So my early memories of playing cricket was with the table. Everybody was playing in Afghanistan, and so kind of picked that up there. And then when I came to the UK, never seen a red cricket ball or pads or box or helmet. So that was kind of a massive change. But I love bowling with a proper cricket ball because it was heavier. You could bowl, if you bend your back, you could bowl quicker. So I just used to run in and try to bowl as quick as I could, but obviously with no kind of style or, no skill. So that's kind of my early memories of cricket.
Oh, nice. And of course, moving on from that, I mean, you basically came to the UK and, basically were thrown into a local cricket club, and I guess the rest is history, is it, Mumtaz?
Yeah, I think the local cricket club, Harrow Town. Obviously, I didn't speak the language in English, and I joined the local cricket club because a friend of mine from school said I was interested in cricket, and it's wet April. He took me to Sunday training session. And I think the people there, the coaches, Mehdi Karachiwala, Paul Manley, who's the first team captain back then, and a few others, just saw that raw talent and somebody who just was not afraid to kind of throw themselves into any skill, any drill. It doesn't mean I did it correctly. It doesn't mean I did it, perfectly, but it was just mainly that. And a motivation to be able to kind of get involved and do the best I can back then.
Yeah, great. And so just moving on from that, you were picked up by Simon Halliday, I suppose, who for our viewers will know that he did a national county story earlier in the series, and basically awarded a scholarship to Harrow to play cricket. Is that right? And then on to Durham University.
Yeah, it's a weird story because. Yeah, I used to pay £10 to kind of go Friday night, get a cricket coaching from a local chap, Mukesh. He used to charge us £10 for an hour. It was 6 of us. We will train at the indoor cricket nets at Harrow School. And I think Simon Halliday had approached him saying, if you have any local young cricketers who would be suitable to award scholarship to Harrow School, then you should let them know. And he told us, and I had no history. I didn't know what Harrow School was, what the history behind it, and what he meant. And basically said, that cricket ground you see from outside from the indoor net, say just turn up there at I think 3:30 straight after school, which I did on a day, and people were playing, and I approached Simon with my broken English saying, I'm here for the cricket, training, and so he looked at me. He's like, okay. He put me at the fine leg. So this is Simon. I'm quoting Simon. So basically, the ball was hit to me, and I threw the ball all the way from the fine leg straight to the keeper as fast as I could. And Simon was surprised. He thought it must be a fluke. So he asked the batsman to hit it again. I did the same. Again, Simon helped me a lot through the years. And again, he saw that raw talent and that passion in me and I think just because I didn't know the history behind it, so there was no pressure on me. I was like, I'm coming for trials. This is a good school. That's all I knew about it. And the rest is history. Yeah.
It's amazing. I mean, I must admit, from one person who had a very good throwing arm to another, you did beat me. You did beat me in that regard.
Maybe I was a bit older than you then, but
and about 3 times as strong. I mean, for those that don't know, the first time we met was in the art sculpture studios, and you'd bent a coat hanger in half and were telling me it was a fish. I think you were winding me up even back then.
Yeah, these are good memories. I do miss Harrow. I do miss those net sessions and seeing you guys. Yeah, it's
No, it's brilliant. And for those of you also cricket fans out there, Mumtaz was very good clean ball striker, batting, and was an opening fast bowler.
Yeah, I opened for Durham. Sadly, I had back injury. It wasn't a stress fracture or anything like that. My first year, Harrow didn't bowl. I just batted. Had number 5 or 6. But then I ended up bowling for Harrow School, and as well as batting that number 4, 5 spots before I went to Durham. So in Durham I became a bowling all-rounder, and opened bowling for Durham University.
No, fantastic. So really, I guess if anyone was any doubt, your credentials are there as a cricketer. And I mean, I suppose now that you're over in the US, cricket is actually growing massively over there. It's actually much bigger than people think.
That was my plan. That was my plan, to grow the cricket here.
Yeah. But what about some of your experiences, I suppose, of cricket and the opportunities it provided for you? I mean, after school, after Durham, how has cricket helped you?
I think cricket is a fascinating game because you can be a team player or you can be an individual. One ball can make your day or break your day. It's one of those games that you have to keep at it. I think that's what it kind of taught me. Nothing comes easy. That's from my kind of background from Afghanistan, growing up there. You have to work hard at it, and cricket kind of ingrained that in me, that if you want to be a good cricketer, you have to work hard at your technique. With Simon Halder, Ramesh Sethi and the Harris School, just holding a ball at a different angle, or the seam position, and holding your wrist. It took sessions after sessions after sessions to be able to get that tiny bit of accuracy in your grip holding, or bowling, stuff like that. So cricket, I think, showed me that if you work hard and you play hard and you show respect to your opposition, respect your teammates, you will go a long way. And it helped me through my diplomatic services. I've been at the Foreign Office for the last 10, 11 years now. Everybody loves cricket there. So my opening line is always, do you play cricket? And it's got me to some meetings and opened some avenues for me because I play cricket, or an MCC Foundation member, and people want to know the story and want to talk about cricket. So career-wise, it's helped me. Mentally, it's helped me because it took me away from that Monday to Friday. I have made some amazing friends and amazing characters like yourself and others through cricket. So it's given me everything that I have today. So I have to thank that people around me, and I have to thank cricket.
No, great. And so, I mean, I know you're an MCC Foundation ambassador, and we'll touch on that in just a minute. But before that, just for my own interest as much as anybody else's, I mean, Afghanistan and cricket, they're now a test nation. Surely they're going to be a powerhouse the next 5 years. I mean, what do you see for the future of Afghan cricket?
I'm very excited because for once the Afghans have their own role models to look up to. Cricket never used to be a famous game in Afghanistan because nobody had those big players to look up to, but now they have Rishi Khan, Nabi, and others to kind of inspire to, and go and do great things. And they have done amazing stuff when it comes to T20 in one day. The World Cup in England, I went to watch them. They played that friendly game against England at the Oval. I think the future is bright. However, there's the bit which concerns me is about how much of Test cricket are they going to play? Because T20 and a one-day cricket's so infamous in Afghanistan, in the South Asia, those countries. How much are they going to progress when it comes to Test cricket? One depends on the facilities, the coaches, the mentality of the players, and the second is the opportunity to play against great teams like Australia. They're going down to Australia to play, and hopefully they will get other opportunities, not just against teams like Bangladesh or others, but teams against like England and Tour England or Tour Sri Lanka or other big teams, and hopefully that will help their skill level. They will help see what Test cricket is about, because you can't get better than Test cricket. That's what I find. Never played it, but I just love watching it.
No, that's great, Mumtaz. Thank you. And I'm sure it'll be echoed, and I'm sure that Afghanistan will get opportunities to play more Test cricket in years to come. And I mean, I suppose it's about, as you've alluded to, it's about creating that support infrastructure as well for cricket in Afghanistan. And I guess that's where your MCC Foundational work comes in. Clearly a fantastic cricket ambassador in your own right. I mean, what does your work involve there, Mumtaz? What's your main aim and goals?
MCC Foundation is all about creating opportunities for, I don't want to call them underprivileged, because that's the wrong term. People who have the love for cricket but do not get the opportunity to either play at school, or communities where the facilities are not there, or people like myself and others who really wanted to progress, really wanted to do well in cricket, the ability to come and be coached by professionals, coached by people who have actually played first-class cricket or at the highest level. So MCC Foundation is all about creating opportunities for our communities in a city, kids, to actually come and play cricket and enjoy cricket, and also develop those skills that I talked about earlier, about the keeping at it, that attitude, positive attitude, and build those skills, team players. So MCC Foundation is all about that. And the one really good thing about MCC Foundation is that they also provide help with kit, which is very important. When I was growing up, I didn't have the money to be spending £300-400 on a cricket bat. Back then, the cricket bats were quite cheaper, but I didn't have the money. So I had to work Saturday and Sunday in winter to be able to afford that cricket equipment. So there are avenues for players and younger kids to actually apply for grants and money to be able to go and actually buy those cricket equipment. And there's another charity called Bat to Shine. The chap called Will, a good friend, another MCC Foundation member, ambassador. He does amazing work, and he has flown kits to some remote parts of Nepal, Lebanon and Sri Lanka and places like that. So that's kind of what MCC Foundation is about, creating opportunities for people to enjoy cricket.
Yeah, I like that, and that's lovely, and that's right on your mantra, isn't it? That's right. That's the sort of thing you want to do, yeah. is create opportunities, and no, I like that, and it's well suited for you. And congratulations on your appointment, Mumtaz.
Thank you. That's very kind.
So I guess just moving towards the end of our segment, as I'm conscious Washington DC is calling you. What advice would you have, or what one takeaway from our discussion today, or from your experiences, more importantly, would you give to a young person out there who's either potentially an asylum seeker or just a little bit not having an opportunity at the moment? What would you give them?
I would advise them to kind of don't say no to anything. Just whenever you get the opportunity to kind of go see a match, go and participate in a training session, or either that be cricket, football, any sports, because it builds character. And also, cricket is a game where don't try to complicate it. Just play the game, try ball as quick as you can, try hit the ball as hard as you can, and give 100%. I think some people can overcomplicate things, but I just loved coming and playing. And end of the day, I just went home knowing I gave it 100%. So yeah, I will encourage people to participate. Participation is very important because you never know who you're going to bump into. You never know what advice people might provide, either that be your coach, your teammate. And that's how I learned from others, is, on the sideline, walking around with somebody and somebody says, hey, you could do this, you could do that. And it builds that confidence in you to that, do you know what? I can do whatever I want and I can achieve the good things that other people can.
That's lovely. Right. And a lovely way to end the segment, Mumtaz. So just before I let you go, a couple of quick fire questions for you. Here we go. You will be judged on this. No. Your favourite ground?
Gold Stadium, because I have memories attached to it in Sri Lanka.
Yeah. Favourite player?
Jimmy Anderson. So I can't believe he's not Sir yet, but I hope he will get that gong and become Sir James Anderson. Lovely bloke. Met him, played against him. Sorry, I have to put that out there because he's one of the fantastic blokes who's playing cricket. And if you have an opportunity to meet him and stuff like that, please do.
Lovely. Your favourite umpire?
David Shepherd. What a character. Great. He demanded respect, but at the same time, he was amazing with players. He joined them for a drink afterwards. He had the respect of every single person that had kind of graced the cricket field. So yeah.
I'll give you both on this because I'll allow you to be an all-rounder. Your best score and your best figures.
My best score will be against Eton. It was the old boys game. Scored 100, not out. Won the game for Harrow Wanderers. And the bowling again has to be against St Edward School, where I think you might have been playing. We were bowled out for 158, and they thought they had won the game, and they were all out for 47. I ended up with 7 for 11 against them. It was a quite muggy day, so the ball swung a bit. That helped me, but yeah. So I still remind a few of the players who actually played with me at Barnes, so I do remember. Which was 10 years ago.
Just to keep them in check.
Yeah, exactly.
And the best place, which you may have already said with your favourite ground, but the best place you've ever been for cricket?
It's the home of cricket. You can't get better than that, Lords. Yeah, I still get the goosebumps, even though I've been there so many times on match day. I still get goosebumps actually when I take my seat, because yeah, that's why it's called the home of cricket.
Love that. I thought you were going to say when you walk into the Harris Garden, but it's okay.
Yeah. Those opportunities will come, don't worry.
And so, Mumtaz, we always finish our segment with the same question, which is, what is the single most important value or aspect of cricket to you?
Character building.
That was quick. That was so quick. I couldn't even change the camera angle fast enough for you.
Yeah, the character, he's just taught me all sorts. And as I said before in my segment, that it just kept me, kind of taught me to keep at it, to keep working, keep that focus. So.
No, lovely. Mumtaz, it's been an absolute privilege, as always. I'm gutted we've lost you to America for a bit, but hopefully you'll be back soon.
I'll be back 3 years. I'll be in my late 30s. I'll still be bowling those left, right arm slow in swingers. Don't you worry. You just watch those toes.
Mumtaz, take care, mate, and hope to see you really soon.
Thank you very much, Callum, and hope to speak to you soon, bud.